You would think I had a bunch of coffee and candy today. I have not. But I am excited to share with you guys my update, or I shouldn't say update, the finale of Pan That Face Palette 2022. You guys, this was a year. Let me tell you, I am proud of myself. If you have not followed me on this journey, where have you been? I did a lot of damage this year. So I have my palette here, you guys, my palette here. I've used this, the last time I used this was yesterday. I finally let it go today to start rolling and rotating through my makeup collection and using whatever I wanted now until I started again next year. So I have my update, you guys. Are you ready? Are you ready? I don't know if you're ready. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, you guys. We have our NARS palette here. This is the Guy Bourdin palette, my oldest face palette and the first palette I ever spent on a high-end palette ever. Like, this was a lot of money for me back in the day, and I really had to think about it thoroughly, and I'm glad that I got it because it's still kicking strong and still working beautifully till this day. So we have 6 pans in here. One's a highlighter, one's a bronzer, and 4 that are blushes. Before I open this up, I've never had any type of visual changes to this. It's always been weights all this time, but today it has changed. I am so excited. I was shocked, and then I continued to use more of this palette, and let me tell you, wait till you see what's inside. So before I open it up, I want to tell you guys the grams of it. I started this out in July, rolled in July. It weighed 190 grams. In August, it weighed 189.68 grams. Then in September, it weighed 189.08 grams, one of the ones that I used the least amount of time. October, it weighed 187.85, and now in the finale, it weighs 184.79. So we started out with 190 grams, and now we are down to 184.79. That is close to almost 6 grams of product I used in 5 months. I was very dedicated to this palette until the end. And you guys, you ready for this? I don't think you're ready for this. Here we go. Look at that, you guys. So this is where we stand with this palette. You can clearly see I hit pan on the bronzer and I expanded that pan. I am so excited. Because I hold the palette like this and go like this, that's why the pan ended up being on this side of the palette versus the center of it. And I'm not upset about it because I cleared out the whole entire end. I have a little bit down there, a little corner right there, but for the most part, this has all been cleared out and I've been working on that. These were the 2 blushes that I worked on until the end. And I believe this one has the most progress. This is gonna be by far the easiest one to hit pan on if I were to concentrate on any of these 4. This one right here, this color, is very hard to hit pan. It's very densely packed, just like this one is. I don't know about this one so much, but this is going to be the easiest one. I did not once use this highlighter. I could have started using it now, but I have another highlighter and another project pan, so I never concentrated on this highlighter. But this bronzer, it was every day. Every day, and when I decided to start using this bronzer, it has been every day, and I'm so proud to be able to hit pan on that. So I told you guys it would be a miracle and it would be amazing that at the finale, at the end, if I could hit pan on one of these, that'd be awesome. And sure enough, you guys, I did, and I did not force it. I did not push for it. It just happened, and I was able to continue to expand that pan. I'm so proud of myself for this. So at least I get to put this palette away with pan, because you guys know that this year alone, I finished 2 full face palettes, completely finished off 2 face palettes, and this was my 3rd one I rolled in, and by far the hardest formula I have panned till this date. Too Faced was difficult, but NARS is even harder. So if you are panning any NARS products, I sympathize with you. I feel your pain because in a way, it's like that good and bad where you're getting your money's worth. It's worth the high-end price for it, but you're also going to pan it for a long time. And for me to be able to do a finale, put this back in my collection with pan, and knowing that in the beginning of this year, this was still basically brand new, that makes me proud. Makes me proud, you guys. I'm so excited that I was able to do that, able to at least do a nice finale for you guys without it being forced, dug into, none of that. It was just I love that bronzer. I fell in love with that bronzer even more now. So I'm digging it. I'm happy. This was awesome. Very eye-opening. I love this project pan because it makes me realize how long things take, especially face palettes, because I don't pan any other palettes besides this. And it's just really made me appreciate certain formulas, made me appreciate certain brands, made me realize what to stay away from, what I'm really liking in a face palette, what I would buy in a face palette, what formulas I'm digging, all that stuff. So I am excited for next year. You guys have helped me with next year. You guys kind of swayed me into a certain way for next year. I already had something in mind, and then you guys steered me a little different way. So I'm excited to share with you guys what I'm going to do next year. I am going to do this intro in January. So this will be a project pan. I will continue. This is one that I love to do, one that I've been doing now for, I think next year will be my third or fourth year. I can't remember. I'll have to look. I think it might be my third year doing it, and it'll be something you'll always see in my videos. It's just fun for me to do. I really like panning face palettes. So that's all that I have for you guys. Quick, easy, to the point. You guys know I finished 2 face palettes. I'm very proud of myself for that. And then ended up rolling this out with pan, which was another accomplishment for me. So yay! This year ended in a good note, at least. Started out terrible, but ended in a good note. So thank you guys so much for watching, for supporting me. And I am so excited to hear a lot of you guys are starting this project pan yourself, which makes me very happy that I'm gonna have some pan partners. I get to follow you guys along. So if you are doing this next year, let me know in the comment section so I can follow you, whether it's on Instagram or here on YouTube, because I would love to cheer you on. I know some formulas are very difficult, and you guys have helped me tremendously to keep on going, and I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. So thank you guys again for all of your support. More videos on the screen for you to enjoy. Until then, adios.